hailed what it called a major victory and called on the Obama administration to retire the practice of ideological exclusion for good, they said. And the wife of Republican Senator and former presidential candidate John McCain has joined a campaign to repeal California's gay marriage ban. On Wednesday, the group No H8 released an ad featuring Cindy McCain opposing Proposition 8, the 2008 ballot measure banning gay marriage. In a statement, Senator McCain said he remains opposed to gay marriage. And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Juan Gonzalez.
And welcome to all of our listeners and viewers around the country and around the world. Well, Amy, you've just returned last night from Haiti. You and a couple of the producers.
That's right. Sharif of Del Caduce and also Elizabeth Press worked with us. Kim Ives was working with us as well of Haiti Liberté.
Tell us some of what you saw firsthand.
Well, we're going to continue to bring these reports as we have through the week and encourage people to go to our website at democracynow.org. Also, Sharif was tweeting all through the period, giving people regular updates every single day. Because what has happened in Haiti has completely shaken not only the people of Port-au-Prince. You know, the epicenter is even outside of Port-au-Prince. It's in Léogâne, and tomorrow we're going to do a whole story on Léogâne. This is where supposedly Jean-Jacques Dessalines was married 200 years ago. It is a historic city. But what people are facing now, the amputations. I mean, as one representative of Doctors Without Borders has said, they haven't seen anything like this since the Crimean or the Civil War. And one of the stories we'll be bringing people is the first night we came, there was a kitchen tabletop amputation that was done. We sat and watched as doctors came from Denver Children's Hospital, and they performed this amputation that in most cases would have been unnecessary if the patient had received care at the beginning. The number of amputations without anesthesia. Now, let's remember this. It's not only amputations, but it's all operations. Doctors who are unable to get access, and it's amazing to see the influx of doctors from all over, among the many Haitian-American doctors who've come from our area, New York and New Jersey. I mean, to be in the...
That was an amazing story, the interviews yesterday with the various Haitian-Americans who had immediately flown down and got
That's
down
right.
there.
Any which way they have come to Haiti to help their people. And we shouldn't even say their people, because it's our people. It's everyone. And you have seen this tremendous effort. I mean, that is the good news. Global effort to get aid to Haiti. The problem, though, is the bottleneck. Oh, there is massive amounts of aid at the Port-au-Prince airport. As to how it's getting out is another question. Later in the broadcast, we're going to speak to one of the leading human rights attorneys in Haiti, who talked about the prison break. You know, after the earthquake, National Penitentiary, all the prisoners out. It's set for 800. It's 4,000 people are there. But he says 80% of them, and also the prisoners around Haiti, haven't even been charged. Okay. And what's ironic is then the UN uses it, or the authorities in general, U.S., to justify not going to areas, saying that there's a security risk. One of our colleagues talked to a soldier who said, as he's getting out food to the people of Cité Soleil, oh, you know, these people are very peaceful, but we were told that prisoners had escaped. Well, we're going to really look more closely at this. But right now, Juan, we just want to go to our first story. This takes place yesterday, just as we were racing to leave Haiti. We were over at Matthew 25 House, which is a hospitality house, they call themselves. It actually previously had been used to take in people from other countries who had come to work with the different departments in Haiti, people all over, so that people didn't feel, Haitians, that they always have to come to the city, which goes back to Duvalier, that move into the city, and assembly workers, you know, being paid low wages, etc. But as we were there, one of the doctors who'd come to help people in Haiti, Dr. Eric Tam, comes from Denver Children's Hospital. He is a pediatrician there, works in the emergency room. He was extremely upset, and he sat at the entry. And let me also say, the entry of the house, where we were not allowed to all go in at once, because just before we left for the broadcast yesterday, that other quake happened. That's called an aftershock, but we'll talk about that later, which can kill so many people, because Well, it's 6.1. The earthquake, the first earthquake, was 7.0. So he was sitting on the steps, and this is the story he told us.
I'm a pediatric emergency physician from the Children's Hospital in Denver. This is probably that. Hardest case I've seen so far. There's a 20-some-year-old woman out there that's a medical student in her medical school when the earthquake happened. Was buried alive for 3 days and survived by drinking of the blood of other people around her. And one of the fathers from one of the parishes around brought her to us this morning for further care. We put her IV in, and we're hoping to send her to the hospital that had intensive care capabilities. After circling around in probably an hour or so, they finally found the compound where these physicians were. And they took her in, and then they saw that she might have head injuries, so there wasn't much for her to do, so they brought her back here.
Can she speak?
She has been speaking. They said she's lucid.
How has this experience changed you being here?
I mean, I think it's going to take some time for me to absorb all this, and you saw this is the first time I've broken down since I've been here.
We followed Dr. Eric Tom back behind the house to a soccer field where as many as 1,000 people have taken refuge where Patricia Cherie was, to talk to her. Tell us your name, how old you are.
Dis-nous nom, écris la jour.
My name is Patricia.
Do you speak English?
Nom c'est Patricia.
J'ai 23 ans.
Ok, moi j'ai 23 ans.
M'a souffert depuis longtemps.
Okay, I have been suffering for a long time ago.
Chaque fois que je passe, yo ni bon, si bagay yo voye ma ve yo méchant.
Chaque côté me passe, everywhere I go, they just give me something and just send me home, but without getting ready. They just bring me like this. That's why I'm
what
like that.
What happened to you? What
Qui ça
happened?
passe ou même? C'est
In the
ça
earthquake?
L'école c'est fini, je suis au tremblement de terre, je regarde me tomber.
She learning nurse and one time and she just see the building fall down and all the rubber concrete fall on her.
C'est fini. Moi je suis dans deux choses faire.
And I was sitting on a chair and all the concrete fall on me. And the concrete all over my head. They cannot do anything for the head, and she probably goes somewhere else just to take care of her head, because everywhere she go they say no, nothing.
How did you survive?
Okay. When she was under the concrete and she says that anyway I cannot stay here, I should do something to get out of there. And then I was there since 5 o'clock okay, 5 o'clock at night, and I get out at 11 o'clock. And I scream out calling Jesus. Okay, and I was thirsty, and then I just drink some water, and I find blood instead of water.
The blood
of the other students who were with her.
Who had died?
Who died, yeah. She says that she already met you. She wouldn't be like this. She would get everywhere she go, and they don't take care of me. Okay, and they just give me something and say go home with my mother.
Non, c'est celle-là que Dieu sauvé, oui.
She's the only girl who get out of there.